Yes, this is round 3 because I did play a Swiss draft. I did that because I'm not very used to commentating English, and I'm also not the best Magic Origins drafter in the world. This format has not been kind to me. So we will get a round 3. Otherwise I tend to do 8-4s, but not this time. So this hand seems okay. We can kill something turn 1, then we have Acolyte, and then we have Act of Treasons, which currently doesn't do much, but we might draw one of our 3 Nantuko Husk, so I'm gonna keep this hand. It's not the best hand. It not only does it need a land, but it also needs some Nantuko Husks, but it can get there. Now step 1, might as well play a mountain to hide the fact that we're playing black, even though I don't think that's gonna matter. That is not a card I'm gonna kill for now. Would have killed a lot of other 2-drops, but not that one. Timberpack Wolf I would have just killed. So my opponent can attack here if he wants, because this only works on when it gets blocked. Let's see, if there's a Reeve Soul I would be a little bit sad. Or I would be especially sad if it would be an Eyeblight Assassin. That would not be good. But probably would have played it pre-combat. That's an interesting card. Because if I take that card, I'm gonna draw 2 cards this turn. And I'm also gonna stop my opponent from getting a card from this one. The downside is that I'm gonna have to deal with a 3-5. But I'm gonna draw 2 cards, and that helps me along the way. So I'm gonna do that. Drawing 2 cards seems like it could maybe draw me into a Nantuko Husk or something, and then I'm actually in K-shape. And my opponent still, if my opponent blocks this guy with this, they still trade, so it could be worse. I would like to draw a mountain, or a land is fine. Mountain is preferable, and swamp is fine. Don't have impulse up, but oh well. Rogue's Passage. It probably means my opponent does not have too many more lands in his hand, because otherwise you don't want to play this as your 4th land. So he hits me for 4, does not get to draw a card, which is another advantage of stealing his guy. Alright, so I could have some options. With 2 Act of Treasons in my hand, I'm fine trading damage. So the question is, do I want to play Enthralling Victor and steal an Elf Visionary? That does not seem great. I think I just attack and play a 4-drop and hope my opponent does not have Conclave Naturalists, because that would be bad. Okay, my opponent just wants me to discard a card. That's fine. Maybe I should discard an Act of Treason. No, I'm gonna discard Scout because it doesn't do much right now. And then I can play this guy and hope that my opponent does not have the card I just mentioned. Conclave Naturalists. That would be very bad. So I wanted to keep a second Act of Treason because they do stack reasonably well, because you can Sometimes just kill your opponent, because no one expects you to have 3. Okay, my opponent is going on the defensive here. So I can't attack with Automaton unless I play Act of Treason. I mean, yeah, as expected, my opponent did not have a another land, which makes me almost want to kill this guy. So I think I go Fire Impulse the mana producer, and then just take his guy because he's planning to block with it, so deal a reasonable amount of damage, because my opponent can now not trade for my Acolyte, so that works. Yeah, that kind of was an expected block. Get 6 damage through and eat one of his guys. I mean, less blockers means my Act of Treason gets even better. And I think it was important to kill his mana producer. Ooh, I don't mind that card at all. Please play Reader Bones. Please play as many as you want. Doesn't affect the board, and it deals my opponent 2 damage, so that's fine. He kept both cards though. And an Imp, which he does not have any mana to activate, so I think I just kill his roadblock here and get to attack with both. Because if my opponent wants to double block my Automaton, I get 4 damage through, so, and I get to kill a guy. I think that's, no, he just jump blocks, okay, that's fine. I don't think that's the right play, but maybe he has that Naturalist I was talking about. But I have Act of Treason, which, this is why I didn't discard Act of Treason, because I kind of thought something like this could happen. Okay. So my opponent is dead. So could I kill my opponent with Victor? No. This is kind of absurd, drawing 3 of them. I think my opponent's gonna side in a fog effect if he has one. But that was a sweet game. That was a sweet game. Kind of tempted by this thing because my opponent had a lot of ground creatures and was kind of slow. I don't know. Let's look. Nah, I don't know. It's also sacrifice outlet, but it's kind of bad because you have to sacrifice another one of your creatures, so it doesn't always work. Kind of tempted to remove an Act of Treason. I know it's an important card for the deck, but we're gonna be on the draw. I saw a 5/6. Its card is pretty good, I think. Though you can get flooded with Act of Treason. I did get kind of flooded game 1 on round 2. This hand is sketchy. I need a swamp pretty bad, but the hand is sweet if I draw a swamp. And the assassin seems pretty good because he had some 1 toughness creatures. I'm gonna keep. It's a loose keep. But he has an on-color land. Alright. It's actually not. I'm not even sure you should play this turn 1, because what if you need to cast a, I don't know. I mean, if you have the colors, you should just play your normal lands, because turn 2, I don't know. Okay, well, I guess he needed to draw a card. Yeah, we might be in trouble this game. Gonna have a bully. Next turn we're gonna have a prowess trigger if we don't draw land. And then we can equip it. So I don't think this is gonna suicide or anything, but... Okay. I want to draw... Swamp would be insane here. No, do that garbage again. Okay. Well, we are in trouble. But we'll get some damage through. Maybe we can like steal the game somehow. With Rogue's Passage again. Okay, well that works. It's pretty good here. Can still draw a swamp. Nope. I have not been drawing very good this game. Getting punished for my keep, for sure. Yeah, that card is good. That card is good too. Yeah, I don't know. I drew 5 non-lands in a row. I think the keep was fine, but it did not work out. And we're pretty dead. Yeah. So, is there any way I can get back? So I can play Assassin, kill the Gilder, then I can block. I might as well try. You know, might as well try. I mean, my opponent has a Rogue's Passage in play, but not mana to activate it, just for the moment. So, I don't think showing my opponent this card is gonna change much. Okay, well, we are now dead. Do I want Chandra's Fury is the question, because my opponent has some 1 toughness guys, but not enough, I don't think. I mean, by the time you reach 5 mana, the Leaf Gilder is probably gonna have done a lot of work anyway, and Elish Visionary probably will have Shump blocked or something. Yeah, let's try it again. Yeah, this is not a great hand, but it does have some things going. I have Husk, Treason combo, and I have 2 in case my opponent has an answer of some kind. So as long as I don't flood out, that can be good. I have officially started my flooding out though. Okay, that's kind of cool. Hoping my opponent does not have a lot of removals, but like Reef Soul or stuff. That's fun. That's actually kind of annoying, because I can't deal any damage with that. So I guess I play Husk and attack, because I don't really feel like killing my opponent's Husk. I could, but can wait a turn. Yeah, we're getting destroyed here. I think that my opponent has played cards that are really bad for us. Really like the creatures we least wanted to see. So we drew a ward. That's okay. Okay. Okay, let's kill that now. And I don't want to attack you. Because the trade seems very bad for me. So I steal this guy. And if I take the empath, I can actually draw a card here. Seems kind of sweet. I mean, I want to kill something big. Because if I attack now, I do not get to draw a card. But maybe that's not so important. I only get to deal 4, but then I get to play a Maging Bully. Alright, I'm going for it. I really want to draw a card here, basically. That was not a good card though. I mean, I deal a lot of damage too, so if I draw a Subterranean Scout, I could be in good shape. Okay. That is kind of interesting when I have Husk in play. I mean, I can't do anything right now, but ooh, that was completely absurd. Okay, that was sick. And I can just play the bully and sacrifice it, so then I kill my opponent. Yeah, that was insanely lucky, but you know, what are you gonna do? I have a lot of good draws too. I can draw another Unholy Hunger. I mean, if I draw a creature, if I just play the bully and attack with my husks, I can almost trade for it, but then you get to draw 2 cards. So yeah, I don't know. Alright, that's it for this time. I will be back some other time. I'm probably not play a Swiss draft then, but I still think I played against pretty good opponents, except for the first round. My second round opponent completely destroyed me, and this player I played against here, he played pretty good actually. I think he played good, so can play against good opponents in Swiss drafts too. So thanks for watching, and if you want you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, and then you will see when more videos are coming.